Have you ever looked in the mirror lately and noticed those little sunspots or lines creeping up? Maybe more than you'd like to admit. I get it. After 70, it's easy to feel like time and the sun have teamed up to leave their mark on your skin. You might even wonder if it's too late to do anything about it. Well, I've got some good news for you. It's never too late to give your skin a little love and turn back the clock, at least a bit. Today, I'm so excited to share 3 dermatologist secrets that can help reverse aging skin even after 70. These are simple, practical tips straight from the experts. And trust me, they're easier than you might think. We're going to walk through them together, step by step, so you can feel confident and ready to take action. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive into the first secret that could make a world of difference for your skin. Now, the first thing dermatologists always talk about when it comes to sun damage is protection. Yes, even at this stage of life. I know what you're thinking. I've already got the damage. Why bother now? But here's the thing. Your skin is still alive and kicking, and it's working hard every day to repair itself. The sun, though, it's like that pesky neighbor who keeps undoing all your hard work. Even after 70, those UV rays can sneak through and make those sunspots darker or those wrinkles deeper. The secret here is to shield your skin like it's your most precious treasure. Think of it as putting up an umbrella on a bright day, not to erase what's already there, but to stop it from getting worse. And the best part? You don't need anything fancy. A good broad-spectrum sunscreen with SPF 30 or higher is your new best friend. Slather it on your face, neck, and hands. Those spots that have seen the most sun over the years, every morning, even if you're just stepping out to check the mail. Let me tell you about my friend Margaret. She's 74, and she swore she was too old for sunscreen. But after noticing her sunspots getting darker every summer, she gave it a try. She started using a lightweight sunscreen she picked up at the drugstore. Nothing expensive, just something easy to dab on. Within a few months, she couldn't believe it. Those spots didn't get any worse, and her skin even started looking a little brighter. It wasn't magic. It was just giving her skin a break from the sun's harsh rays. And here's a little tip. If you're not a fan of that greasy sunscreen feel, look for one labeled non-comedogenic or lightweight. It'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all. You can even find tinted ones that double as a bit of makeup. The key is to make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. Pop it on in the morning, and you're setting your skin up to heal instead of taking more hits. But protection isn't just about sunscreen. It's also about timing. Dermatologists say the sun's strongest between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So if you can, save your walks or gardening for the early morning or late afternoon. Throw on a wide-brimmed hat or a light scarf too. Think of it as your stylish armor. My husband Tom loves his morning strolls, but after we learned this, he switched to walking just as the sun's coming up. He says it's quieter, cooler, and his skin's thanking him for it. Little changes like that add up, and they're not about hiding from life. They're about enjoying it with the skin that feels good. So, that's the first secret. Protect what you've got, and you'll give your skin a fighting chance to bounce back. Now, let's move on to the second secret, because this one's all about undoing some of that damage you're already seeing. Dermatologists swear by something called retinoids. And don't worry, I'll keep this simple. Retinoids are like a gentle nudge to your skin, telling it to wake up and start repairing itself. They come from vitamin A, and they're a favorite for smoothing out wrinkles, fading those stubborn sunspots, and even making your skin feel a little firmer. I know the word might sound intimidating, but you don't need a prescription to get started. You can find over-the-counter versions, like retinol, right at your local pharmacy. Start with a pea-sized dab, Seriously, a little goes a long way, and pat it on at night after washing your face. Your skin's more sensitive as we get older, so begin with just a couple of nights a week to let it get used to it. Take my neighbor, Ed, for example. He's 72 and always had these deep lines around his eyes from years of squinting in the sun. He was skeptical, but I convinced him to try a retinol cream. At first, he grumbled about it feeling a bit tingly, but I told him to stick with it and use a good moisturizer on top. After a couple of months, he came over grinning. Those lines weren't gone, but they'd softened up, and his skin looked smoother than it had in years. The trick is patience. It's not an overnight fix, but more like planting a seed and watching it grow. If your skin's on the dry side, layer it with a hydrating cream to keep things comfortable. And if you're thinking, is this really worth it at my age? Yes, it is. Studies show retinoids work even for folks in their 70s and 80s, helping skin cells turn over faster and fade that sun damage bit by bit. So, we've covered protecting your skin from more harm and giving it a boost with retinoids to start healing. Next, we'll dive into the third secret, something that ties it all together and keeps your skin glowing from the inside out. Stick with me, because this one's just as easy and makes a bigger difference than you might expect. All right, so we've talked about shielding your skin from the sun's sneaky rays and giving it a little wake-up call with retinoids to smooth out those lines and spots. Now, let's get into the third secret that dermatologists love to share. It's all about hydration. And I don't just mean drinking water, though that's a great start. Think of your skin like a sponge. When it's dry, it gets stiff and cracked. But when it's plump with moisture, it looks softer, fuller, and honestly, a whole lot younger. After 70, our skin doesn't hold on to water as well as it used to. Those natural oils we had in our 30s and 40s, they're not showing up to the party as much anymore. But here's the good news. You can bring that moisture back with a few simple tricks. And it's like giving your skin a big, refreshing drink every day. First, let's talk about what you put on your skin. Dermatologists say a good moisturizer is non-negotiable, especially one with ingredients like hyaluronic acid or ceramides. Don't let those names scare you. They're just fancy ways of saying stuff that locks in water and keeps your skin happy. Hyaluronic acid, for instance, is like a magnet for moisture. It can hold a ton of water and plumps up your skin so those fine lines don't look so deep. My sister-in-law, Ruth, who's 76, started using a hyaluronic acid cream after complaining her cheeks looked like crepe paper. She'd laugh and say, "I'm too old to care," but I could tell it bugged her. After a few weeks of dabbing it on morning and night, she called me up, amazed. Her skin felt softer, and she swore her grandkids stopped asking why her face looked so crinkly. It's not about vanity. It's about feeling good when you catch your reflection. Now, here's the trick with moisturizing. Timing matters. Put it on right after you wash your face or step out of the shower when your skin's still a little damp. That locks in the water that's already there, like sealing the deal. And don't skimp. Use a generous amount on your face, neck, and even your hands, because those spots show sun damage the most. If you're worried about cost, you don't need the pricey stuff. Plenty of drugstore brands work just as well. Look for something thick and creamy, not watery, and check the label for those magic words like hydrating or repairing. Ruth found hers for less than $10, and she's still raving about it. It's a small step, but it's like telling your skin, "I've got you," every single day. But hydration isn't just about creams. It's also about what's going on inside. I know you've heard "drink more water" a million times, and I won't bore you with that. Instead, Let's think about foods that do the job for you. Dermatologists say stuff like watermelon, cucumbers, and even a bowl of warm soup can hydrate your skin from the inside out. My friend Clara, who's 79, swears by her afternoon cucumber slices, not just for her eyes, but as a snack. She says it's her secret to keeping her skin from feeling like sandpaper, and she's not wrong. Those water-rich foods help your body stay balanced, and your skin reaps the benefits. Pair that with a little moisturizer, and you're giving your skin a double dose of love. It's not about overhauling your whole diet. Just toss in a few extras here and there and watch how it adds up. And here's a little bonus tip while we're at it. Sleep. I know. It sounds unrelated, but hear me out. When you're resting, your skin's busy repairing itself, and it needs moisture to do that job right. If you've got a humidifier, pop it on at night, especially in winter when the air's dry as a bone. My cousin George, 73, laughed at me when I suggested it, but after a week of waking up without that tight, flaky feeling on his face, he was sold. It's like a spa treatment while you snooze, and it ties right into keeping that hydration going strong. Little things like that make your skin feel alive again, not just covered up. So, there you have it. 3 dermatologist secrets to tackle sun damage after 70. Protect it, repair it with retinoids, and hydrate it like it's your favorite houseplant. These aren't big, overwhelming changes. They're small, doable steps that fit right into your life. I'd love to hear what you think about all this. Have you tried any of these tricks before? Or is there something you're excited to start? Drop a comment below and let me know how it goes for you. If you found this helpful, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And hit that subscribe button for more tips to keep you feeling your best. Here's to glowing skin and living your brightest life, no matter the years behind us. All right, so we've walked through all 3 dermatologist secrets: protecting your skin from more sun damage, repairing it with retinoids, and keeping it hydrated inside and out. Now, let's bring it all together, because this is where the real magic happens. You don't have to do everything at once, and that's the beauty of it. These steps build on each other, like adding layers to a cozy blanket, and they're all about working with the skin you've got right now. Think of it as a little team effort. Your skin's doing its part to heal, and you're giving it the tools to shine. Let's chat about how to make this a part of your day-to-day life, because I know you're not here for complicated routines or expensive promises. This is about feeling good, looking in the mirror, and liking what you see. No fuss, no stress. One thing I've learned from talking to folks like us is that consistency beats perfection every time. You don't need to slather on sunscreen every 5 minutes or sleep with a humidifier blasting your face to see a difference. Start small. Maybe it's just popping on that SPF 30 before you head out to water the flowers, or dabbing a bit of retinol on your cheeks a couple nights a week. My friend Betty, who's 77, told me she was overwhelmed at first. Too many creams, too many steps. So she picked one thing: moisturizing every night with a thick cream she already had. After a month, her skin felt so much softer that she got curious and added sunscreen to her mornings. Now she's hooked, and she says it's less about fixing her skin and more about enjoying the routine. That's the key. Find what feels right for you and let it grow from there. And here's something else to think about. Your skin's been with you through everything. Decades of laughter, sunny vacations, maybe a few too many days without a hat. It's got stories, and those lines and spots, they're part of who you are. These secrets aren't about erasing that. They're about bringing out the best in what you've already got. Take my Uncle Ray, for instance. He's 81, and he's got these sunspots on his hands from years of fishing. He started using retinol just on those spots, not expecting much. A few months later, he showed me how they'd faded. Not gone, but softer, less noticeable. He grinned and said, I still look like me, just a little less weathered. That's what this is about. Small wins that make you feel good, not some impossible makeover. Now, if you're wondering how long it'll take to see a change, I'll be straight with you. It's not instant. Skin's a slow mover after 70. It's not flipping cells like it did when we were kids. But give it a couple of months, and you might notice your face feeling smoother, those spots looking lighter, or even a little glow you hadn't seen in a while. Dermatologists say the combo of protection, repair, and hydration can kickstart that renewal process, even now. And the best part? You don't need a fancy budget. Sunscreen, a basic retinol, and a solid moisturizer. None of them have to break the bank. Check the drugstore next time you're out. You'll be surprised what's sitting there waiting for you. Let's wrap this up with a little nudge. You've got this. Whether you're 70, 80, or beyond, your skin's still ready to respond to a bit of care. Maybe you start tomorrow morning with a swipe of sunscreen, or tonight with a dab of cream. Whatever it is, it's a step toward feeling fresher, brighter, and more like yourself. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me what you're going to try first, or maybe share a skin tip that's worked for you. It's so fun connecting with you all and hearing your stories. If you